Do you find yourself constantly eating even when you're not hungry and you can't figure out why? We are going to talk about this today. But first, my name is Becker, and if you want to learn how to build some confidence in your life and learn how to overcome some of life's difficulties, then consider subscribing to this channel by clicking that subscription button below and click that little bell next to it so you don't miss a thing. Today's subject is huge, but I'm going to share real quick with you today my top 3 tips on how to stop eating so much when you're not hungry. So tip number 1 that I have for you, why you can't stop eating when you're not even hungry, is because you are stress eating, binge eating, emotional eating. It all boils down to the fact that you are eating to cover up emotions. You are eating to deal with the issues in your life that you're not quite sure you have the courage to deal with. I have emotionally ate most of my life, and I know that I did so out of fear, out of boredom, out of stress, out of the inability to realize that I am strong and I can deal with life issues. And I can tell you that every single time I started tackling life's issues, regardless of how big or how small they were, the weight started falling off on its own. So you have to just learn to deal with life's issues, because remember, food covers, right? We eat because we don't want to deal with these issues. But when you deal with the issues, you want to eat less. Everybody's always looking for that magic pill, that magic potion. This is it. It's to deal with your issues. I'm going to link a video below that I did on this subject about emotional eating, where I discuss some of these issues a little more in depth. Tip number 2 I have for you on why you can't seem to stop eating even when you're not hungry is you're focused too much on it. You take your focus off of life. You take your focus off of the enjoyment of life, or even maybe the sadness or the disappointment of some of the things that happen in your life, and you focus 100% on this diet. This is something else I noticed in my life as well, as the more I focused and worried about the extra weight, or if this diet is working, or if I've worked out enough, the more it stayed on my body. And then I usually found out I was even gaining weight. But when I started focusing on my life and focusing on having fun or doing what I needed to do in my life, that weight started coming off. I want to link another video below that I feel will help you in this area as I discuss why diets are not working. And again, I go into that a little more in depth. The number 3 reasons why you can't seem to stop eating when you're not hungry is you are condemning yourself. This is huge, and people don't realize it. But when you are constantly criticizing yourself and constantly cutting yourself down, your body can't live like that. Your emotions can't live like that. It's negative, and it brings you down, and it adds stress and stress chemicals to your body, and you're going to hold on to that weight. The more self-hate or self-condemnation that you instill into your body, the more you're going to keep that weight on. I want you to check out a video I did on self-condemnation, and it will help you in this area, and it'll help explain why it's so bad. I want to know from you, what areas in stress eating or emotional eatings do you struggle with the most? Because this subject is huge, and I would love to talk about it more. Comment below with that and share that with each other and with me. I mentioned in the beginning of this video that I have emotionally ate most of my life, and I say that to say that it won't happen overnight. You're not gonna watch this video and magically stop emotional eating, right? It takes practice, it takes time. The more you do it every single day, the more you move forward, the more you will find yourself being free from the bondage of emotional eating. If you found this video helpful, then I ask that you give it a thumbs up. And as always, I ask if you like what you see on this channel to subscribe to it, because every Thursday I bring you new content to help you live your best life ever. Bye.